All right, so we're going to start session 5. Brian will join us as soon as his technical difficulties have been resolved, but we'll go ahead and get started. So I posted the summary from last time at like 8:30 last night, so I understand totally if you guys haven't read it, so I will do a brief recap. So previously, you guys... you started last session split up. Maeve was away from the group taking care of some undisclosed business around Phandelver, while the rest of you guys had ventured into the Red Brand's hideout beneath Tresender Manor. So you explored several rooms, took out some Red Brands, and you ran into this odd telepathic and hungry one-eyed creature in this large cavern. After you guys had a particularly noisy fight with another group of Red Brands, you guys were noticed by some bugbears and started a combat with them. While all this is going on, Maeve returned to town and inquired where the party was at the Alderfleet farm. Colleen Alderfleet and her son Carp then led her to a secret tunnel leading to the Red Brand's hideout that Carp had discovered. So while she was going down this tunnel, the bugbear fight had turned really basically into a real nail biter. Malik went down, Tor went down, and Balrog then went down. Opal ran away to try and salvage the party, but she was pursued by another bugbear and got brought down as well. But Maeve happened to enter from the tunnel into the hideout just in time to see this. So she managed to take out the bugbear that took out Opal and basically was able to take her body out of the hideout without attracting the attention of the bugbears. So while they were resting at the farm, Colleen fetched Darren Eatermath, the half-elf owner of the orchard. She brought him back with some healing potions, so they were able to revive Opal, and they convinced Darren that the Red Brands were definitely a real danger to the Phandelver, so especially with these bugbears. So he agreed to go with you guys back to the hideout to help rescue your friends. So you guys, the other guys, meanwhile, you all woke up in a jail cell, imprisoned with some town people, a woman and her children who had... she had been widowed by the Red Brands and apparently kidnapped and held there. Well, you just basically talked a little bit, and then the guards told you to shut up, so you started to take a rest. Maeve, Opal, and Darren, they returned to the hideout. They managed to avoid the bugbears. You did find a wizard's lab, but you kind of bypassed that and went directly to a room adjacent to the jail cell where you got into a fight with some skeletons. The Red Brands, the cell that the Red Brands were guarding you guys in was basically right next to that. So they heard the fight. The Red Brands came running out and joined the fight. But then Malik was he just borrowed a bobby pin from one of the girls there who just happened to have one. So he was able to pick the lock and free himself and Tor, who joined in the battle. So eventually you guys defeated both the undead and the ruffians, but you got roughed up pretty badly in the process. You were just about ready to leave, and then you decided, we'll look around for our stuff. And luckily, you did find it in an adjacent locked room. And you also dumped some of the Red Brands off with this creature in the pit, who proceeded to start eating their bodies. And all he offered in way of compensation was the fact that the wizard who apparently led this place, who's you knew of only as Glassstaff, he had apparently escaped. So you guys went back to town, rested in the inn overnight, and then came back right away the next morning to try and basically sort everything out. And when you got back to the hideout the third time, you pretty much found it deserted except for the creature who was still hanging out in the cavern. So you went up and explored the wizard's area more closely. In addition to finding some treasure in his quarters, you found a note to the wizard from the Black Spider, who is the head of the Cragmaw goblins. This letter was instructing this wizard to look for and capture you guys you assumed to be you guys. The letter said that there are strangers arriving in Phandelver, and to take any dwarven maps that you might have. The letter was addressed to Lord Albrecht, and you guys remembered that the wizard from the Lord's Alliance that Sildar had come to town to look for originally was named Iarno Albrecht. So you kind of put two and two together and figured out that, oh, okay. This guy, and the Lord's Alliance is supposedly a good alliance. I mean, it's from people in Waterdeep and other large organizations or towns like that, dedicated to preserving peace and making sure that no big evil power centers develop. So the fact that this wizard is allying himself with the Red Brands and presumably the Black Spider, whoever that may be, that took you by surprise, and it does explain why he disappeared from the radar, apparently. So anyway, nothing else really. You couldn't find really anything else in the hideout, so you left and went back to town. You went to see Darren Eatermath again and told him that you had at least cleared out the Red Brands from their hideout anyway, for which he was thankful. In return for helping rescue you guys, he didn't really need anything for you to do for him specifically, but he did suggest that you check out the Old Owl Well located to the east of Phandelver. Supposedly there's some prospectors that were reported somebody was digging around the ruins there, and that some prospectors had actually been chased off by some undead. So you said, yeah, we'll go ahead and check that out. You also plan to follow up on Sister Gorell's original quest, that she had been looking for this banshee located somewhere outside of the town of Coneybury, or the ruins of the town of Coneybury, which isn't far from the Old Owl Well. So you figure you'll probably go to the Old Owl Well, then probably go to Coneybury to look for how to find this banshee, and after that perhaps you would follow up on looking up this druid named Rydoth, who Colleen Alderfleet had said may know the location of Cragmaw Castle. Oh, okay, Brian is back on Roll20. Let me see if I can re-add him. Okay, we're back then. Everyone can hear each other. We're back on track. So, okay, well, I already did the recap, so we're going to start out with you guys in Phandelver, and you basically, you guys can tell me what you want to do in terms of getting ready to make this overland voyage.
Well, let's see. I mean, we were going to stop and get a wagon, weren't we? I think that's what we had left.
Yeah, I don't know. You guys were kind of left off at Eatermath's Orchard, so you figure... actually, I can quick switch over to the overland map again to see where you are and where you're going.
Did we hit the bar or wherever that was in town? I don't remember how we ended that.
I think I'd like to buy a shield. I don't think I have one currently.
So you want to stop and get if you wanted weapons or armor, you would want to go to the Line Shield Coster.
Right.
All right.
What other supplies might you want for this overland journey? Because it's probably going to take you a couple days at least.
Food, water.
Yeah, food.
Basics.
Did we get rid of all of our mass quantities of stuff that we gathered? Did we already convert all that to cash, or no?
We still have some stuff in there that is not cash.
I remember you saying there was just a shit ton of weapons and armor in that armory room where you found your original equipment. I'm not sure if you guys would have been able to carry all that by hand. And there were also all those things like beaver pelts and all that other crap too. So I believe you wrote some stuff down on the player loot sheet.
We have like garnets and
there was
pearls and like that sort of stuff written down. We don't have any armor, weapons, anything like that written on there.
Yeah, the treasure I remember you got from the wizard's chest at in his quarters. All the other stuff wasn't written down, so I'm assuming you left it there with the intent of
the town getting it back.
Right. If there was anything that you wanted from the armory specifically, I would have let you take that. I know that both Malik and Maeve took studded leather armor directly from some of the red brands, but I don't believe you said that you took any other weapons or anything from the armory or armor. I can.
Studded leather, like one AC better than leather.
I think
Yes.
so. It's at least one step up.
It's the highest you can
it's
go and
one.
still get your dex bonus.
Right. Okay.
The red brand hideout. I can quickly double check again what's in that armory.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say, isn't there maybe a shield you found there?
Yeah,
that you
I'm
liked, or-
thinking
Yeah. A small
there's
shield
spears,
made
swords, crossbows,
curious, too.
bolts. Six spears, 6 short swords, long swords, crossbows. I guess. Oh, actually, I don't. Yeah, I guess there wasn't any armor in there. It's mostly weapons.
Are there
There's-
light crossbows in there?
Yes, there were 6 light crossbows.
Oh, I think I might steal one of those then.
I know I took some bolts because I have 40 bolts.
Yeah, there were 8 quivers with 20 crossbow bolts each.
Yeah.
So if you could.
Yeah, I'm gonna just take the crossbow instead of my short bow.
Okay.
Yeah, that's better. Anyway. The heck. Yeah, so I'm gonna take that.
Well, I tell you what, anything else that we got, why don't we store in that lady's house, the one that got killed?
Well, I thought the thought was that
I think we were gonna.
these were
kinda
gonna
just-
go back to the townspeople because they were probably stolen from them anyway.
Oh,
Yeah.
You stopped at Darren Eatermast and told him that there was a bunch of stuff there, including like all the beaver pelts and other supplies that you had pretty much assumed was stolen, if not directly from the town, from passing traders or merchants traveling to and from on the trails. There's obviously some connection to the Cragmaw goblins here because the Black Spider is the one who's in charge of the Cragmaw goblins, and he's the one that wrote to Glassstaff, Yarno
Right.
Elbrecht. So there's some connection there, but you're not sure what. So you figure most of the stuff is probably stolen, but you're not sure.
Oh
Well,
man.
Yeah, then we could probably leave it at that.
Yeah.
Well,
Let's just.
was the house part of the church, or was that rented from somebody there, or?
Celine, Sister Gorell, she actually had bought that house, as far as you know. So it's really, as far as official records go, it's probably in her name. But as far as now that she's dead, you're not sure who legally holds it. Probably the Phandelver Miners Exchange would have that information. Because that's where most of the official records of the town are managed.
Do we want to look into this? So we got someplace to stay while we're here, or
We have 5 nights at the inn already.
Yep.
right? And we're leaving town.
Yeah. I don't know that we need to look into that necessarily.
And
Yeah, I'd
ask-
say let's start heading towards on our path and just kind of let the side stuff go.
Yeah.
Well, you'll want to make sure you're equipped. I guess that's the main thing. And so, as far as a shield goes, you would need to buy that, Dave, because it doesn't look like they had it. And
Sure.
the red brands, you didn't find a shield in any of their
Right.
equipment. So, if you wanted to buy a shield at the Lion Shield Coster, you could. That's
Yeah.
10 gold.
And what about trading in my current leather armor for a studded? How much would that be?
Leather armor you could get 5 gold pieces for. New studded leather would be 45 gold.
Alright, let's see what I have here.
Out of curiosity, could I sell my short bow and 50 arrows? Because I really don't want it anymore. So if I get any gold for it, I would just pawn it off.
And
Yeah.
the shield was how much again?
10.
10. These are standard player's handbook
Yeah.
prices.
Yeah. I'm going to
Okay.
grab a small shield.
So yeah, if you guys want to equip yourselves, basically just about
Buckler.
anything in the player's handbook, I mean, unless it's exotic or something,
Right.
would be standard price. And if you wanted to sell your stuff, it would be worth about half of what you would buy a new one for.
I assume silk rope is exotic.
Yeah, that's unlikely they would have that in a small town
It's a
like
small
Phandelver.
town. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine.
So it'd be 20 for the leather arm, for the studded leather with my exchange, and then 10 for the shield, so 30 total. I
No,
have 42.
studded leather would be 45 gold.
Oh, so 40. Okay.
Yeah.
With my trade-in value.
Yeah, because you're taking 5 off for
All right.
your
So
other armor.
that would leave me 2 gold pieces. And you said the shield was 10 or
Yeah.
5?
10.
Okay. So that would be how many silver pieces? I have 60 silver pieces.
That would be 6 gold pieces.
Oh, so I don't have enough.
Well, you've got
we
a bunch
got
of loot.
plenty in garnets and all kinds of
Oh,
other
okay.
stuff.
Yeah, take some. See if you can trade something from our player loot. We trade a
Okay.
garnet, which is worth 10 gold or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
Or carnelian or
Just to make
something.
it easy, Paul, can we just do 1 for 1 on these? Just move it through.
for the gems, yeah, you basically for any valuable gem stuff like that, that would be 1 up gold piece value generally.
Okay.
Okay.
You can treat it as currency.
All right.
Oh, y-
So go ahead and drop 2 garnets.
Yeah.
wait. Why 2 garnets?
2
For
shields.
my stuff and his
How
stuff.
much is a shield?
10.
Oh, each shield is 10. Okay, then yeah,
And then
I'll take those off right now. So you're
do
good.
we have anything worth 40?
We have 5 carnelians and they're 10 gold pieces each, so that's 50.
Or the jade statue frog that's worth 40 gold.
Well, I don't know if they're gonna want a jade statue frog with golden orb eyes that
Yeah,
badly.
that's fair. That's not quite
Yeah.
not quite convertible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the art items that would generally, if it's a little more unusual art item, then you'd probably sell it for half. I mean, gems
seems
or
fair.
valuables, yeah, 1 up. But if you're talking about art objects, then you pretty have to.
Yeah, so we got one
Yeah.
carnelian. We got 1 carnelian left.
So where? Oh, okay. I found it.
Did you trade in 4 of those carnelians then, Dave?
Yeah.
Okay.
Please.
I'll put it as 1. You're good.
So I'm gonna subtract leather armor.
Who wants to carry the potion of water breathing just in case we get into trouble and someone has to get into water or something?
Well, we're going to a well, so I don't
Gee.
know.
I mean, if you want it, you can take it.
I have no desire. I have no immediate desire to. That means I'm volunteering to go down the hole. I
Well, I'm
think
a
like
sailor.
rogue would.
Oh yeah, yeah. Jake's a sailor. He doesn't need it. He can already breathe underwater. Yeah, let's just
Not
move
too big.
along. No reason to. No reason to draw it out any more than we need to.
Right.
How much is it?
What about food? We need
Yeah,
food.
what is food? Ration is 5 silver pieces for 1 day's rations.
Yeah, and it's quite heavy too. That's the main thing
Yeah.
you have to worry about is food and water will bulk you up quite a bit.
Yeah.
We have a wagon, don't we, guys? Or did we lose that? No
You
wagon.
never had a wagon. You were using
Yeah.
other people's wagons going back and forth.
hmm
Maybe a horse or some pack animal.
Yeah, is there somewhere we could buy a horse in town?
Barthen's Provisions probably would be able to sell you a couple horses, but not one for everybody.
Nah, we just need like pack horse basically to carry all the food and stuff, or a mule.
Mounts and vehicles. Let's see.
Does it come with a red blanket too? Because it's not gonna.
a red blanket?
Yeah, like a red shirt.
Okay.
It's a one-way trip.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, I thought you were talking about the red brands.
No. Too
You
obscure.
could buy a donkey or a mule for 8 gold, and that could carry 420 pounds worth of stuff.
Wow.
Does he want a carnelian for it?
Yeah, 2
Um,
bucks extra.
Now that's basically if that's not to ride on.
Right.
Correct.
That'd just be to carry some food for us, basically.
Food, water.
Yeah. A wagon you could probably buy for 35 gold, which would carry an additional 400 pounds.
Kind of hard to move around though.
Yeah, do we
Yeah.
need anything more than the 420 pounds of a donkey or a mule or
No,
whatever?
I don't think
I
so.
think that'll be fine.
That'd
We
be
don't need
enough to
that
carry all
much
your
food.
rations and water and stuff. And in addition,
Yeah.
for food of to feed the horse, that's 5 copper pieces per day, 10 pounds of per weight per day.
Okay, and that's for a donkey.
Yeah, it's just
Okay.
like they just say feed per day. I think they made it generic. So
So if we did a 10 gold pieces worth of carnelians, we could probably just get the donkey and enough food to last quite some time.
Yeah, let's just kind of
And
go
then-
with it.
okay.
Does that sound good, Paul?
Yeah, that would be enough. So for food and stuff for yourself, basically, I'm just trying to add up quickly here.
Yeah, about how many days worth of food do we need?
That's what I guess I'm trying to figure out from you guys. I mean, rations are 5 silver pieces and 2 pounds a day.
Per person.
Yeah, per
Yeah.
person. And water skin is 5 pounds full per day.
That's a gallon of water. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to drink a lot of water.
Yeah.
You can always forage for stuff later too.
Yeah, water we can always forage for. I'm less worried about water than food. I don't.
How much is a pure water filter?
Yeah.
Not available.
How much is a Brita? Can we just get
Yeah.
a Brita?
So, yeah, as
so
far
there's
as
5 days for now?
5 of us, 5 days worth of food. That would be 25 rations. Does that sound good?
Sounds fine.
okay.
So everyone take off 5 days worth of food from your character sheet. Is that? or is
So
that what we
you would
wanna
be
do?
looking at probably
Alright.
around probably 15 gold to cover all that.
Yeah, just talk to the banker.
Do we have enough
Let's see.
to cover
What do
that?
we- Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
we
see
got
what we got.
plenty.
I was
Well,
gonna say,
one peridot is 15 gold each, so can we just
Yeah.
do that? There we
Just
go.
Trade that in.
All right.
Trade that in. There we go. We got enough food for everyone.
And then any other additional, basically the adventuring gear you'd probably get from Barthen's. So,
Yeah.
but if you need anything else if there's anything else you want in terms of supplies, now's the time to get it.
I'm good. Did anyone need anything?
No.
Okay. So, excuse me. It was about 2 o'clock when you started, so probably about 4 p.m. by the time you get everything settled up. Do you want to leave now, or do you want to wait till the morning?
It's afternoon.
Yes, it's about 4 in the afternoon.
You guys want to just hang out until the morning, or
Yeah,
we got the
that's fine.
state
Wasn't
from-
there? What is the deal with the bar that we're supposed to hit that we never hit? It was a kind of the Red Brands bar. Did we do
Oh.
that already?
It was
Well, we-
closed.
yeah?
Yeah, it's been closed up.
Well, that never stops us.
Well, but it wasn't really owned by the Red Brands. They just hung out there, so we didn't really want to break into some dude's bar just because they hang out there.
Okay.
Right.
Was kind of our
Mhm.
thought behind that.
Was there any other sort of passive wisdom perception, Paul, that we would have remembered about this bar, or am I just remembering wrongly?
You pretty much deduce that there's probably no reason to worry about it at this point.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like I said, a place that they would hang out, but you have the idea it was closed when you went there. You didn't hear any activity inside, and you pretty much routed all the Red Brands from their hideout. So if they're somewhere around, they're not likely to make themselves known. And probably not going to cause too much more problems in town, at least not immediately. You figure, if anything, they probably fled back to wherever Cragmaw Castle might be.
All right. Well, let's
Yeah.
rest up and go to the well.
So you're gonna rest overnight and then head out in the morning.
Yep.
Okay.
Paul,
So
I'm gonna cast my spell before I go to bed. I
which
find
spell
familiar.
is that? Oh, you're gonna find a familiar. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see.
I'm gonna get my little buddy with me before I go to bed.
Yeah, I gotta figure out how long that takes.
It's an hour to cast.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to how
No.
does it just appear?
Well, it says duration instantaneous.
Right. I'm just trying when when
So-
familiar appears.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
It's a spirit that takes an animal form, so I would assume that it just shows up. It just appears.
Yeah. Appearing in an unoccupied space within range.
Okay.
So yeah, it just sounds like it kind of shows up.
All right. Well, you guys don't have all separate rooms, so you guys would be in the same room, and you hear him spending like an hour casting this elaborate spell, and at the end of it, poof! Why don't you describe what appears?
I have a nice snowy white owl friend that appears right in front of me.
Cool.
So I now have an owl familiar. Who indeed, I believe he kind of if I'm not mistaken, he looks more like ghastly rather than it doesn't look like an owl. It looks kind of like the form of an owl, I guess, a spirit in the form of an owl.
Lay down.
Okay.
All right. So let me hang on here. I probably so that I don't forget. I'm going to add that to the token arrangement here. Oh, for frack's sake, come on. Where's the compendium there? Do they have an owl in it?
Oh, that's a good question.
Oh, yeah, I have a fear of owls, just so you know.
Do you?
Oh.
I hope so, because I'm gonna use them to taunt you then. No.
Woo!
Hoo.
Let me see. Ah, there we go. Okay. Oh, where did that go? I just was looking at it.
Hey, Brian, did you see on your character sheet where I added those dice for you?
Yeah, I see they're right at the bottom there.
Yep.
And the
On
great
the,
axe and war pick.
Oh, did you go the martial class, Brian?
Yeah.
I did too.
Yeah, when I was talking to Dave, I says there's some kind of neat stuff there that has the potential of not only improving me but helping you guys out too.
Yeah, I went with parry, rally, and precision attack.
You went with precision maneuvering and how do you say that? Riposte or something?
Repost.
Yeah. What was the third one?
Repost?
Oh, yeah, no, the middle one was the maneuver. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotta add the owls to the characters roster, so. Actually, what size is he? Tiny. Okay, that's good enough. So that's about right. The size of the token. So, all right. So the next morning dawns, and you guys can head out on your way if you wish.
Yep.
Yep, let's go.
Let's roll.
All right. So we'll say it's a standard day without, it's kind of partly sunny, nothing really major in terms of weather events going on. You can move 24 miles a day, so 5, 10. So you'd basically get to about halfway down the Tribor Trail. And the Tribor Trail, again, it's nowhere near as busy as the high road would be. Again, it's while you've taken care of the Cragmaw goblins, it's definitely made things a little bit better. But not necessarily everyone knows about that, so it's not as nearly as heavily traveled. So you don't really spot anybody moving along the trail on their first days of travel. We'll see if you run into anything else.
Do you have a map, Paul, or no map?
You should be on the...
On the roll 20?
Yeah, I am. I'm just not. Why am I not seeing the map? Locations.
Should be on the left part.
Yeah. Oh well. It is not.
I mean,
What do you see?
the main playing area?
Oh, I'm just on my character.
Oh,
I'm in the loot.
you gotta close that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have a standalone like document to view.
I'll go grab it.
No, I don't have. I'm saying the playing area right now is the map.
Gotcha.
So you don't have any encounters. You get basically about that far along the trail before it's about getting close to a time where you'd need to take a rest and give your pony a break.
Okay.
So what order were you guys going to watch? I think we had a watch
Standard
order.
marching order, yeah.
Yeah, we did have that, I think, at one point.
Okay, so... Oh,
There we go. Okay, found it.
Jake, didn't you take morning because you had to pray or something too?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe switch Malik or Malik and Tor around.
Yeah, that works.
So
Whatever.
the things I had along the right most, I think, may have been the watch order, but I'm not sure.
Could be.
Yeah, I think that was the watch order.
Let me quickly adjust or label that while you guys... Why don't you rearrange that last most right-hand column to the watch order that you want?
I'll watch first. I'll keep it that way if that's fine.
Now,
Everybody okay with that?
Yeah. Is that good?
yeah.
There, make it more clear as to which is which. Okay.
Perfect.
All right, so you guys spend the night resting. You hear some critters moving around. By the way, are you in the... Are you just off the side of the trail, or do you go into the Neverwinter Wood a bit ways? I mean, that's quite a ways off of the trail.
I think we'd
Off the trail,
slightly off the trail, yeah.
but safe
Okay,
area.
just some short distance off. Okay. So then, yeah, you're not even really that close to the woods, so nothing really comes out to bother you. So you pass the night pretty much undisturbed. So the next morning dawns again. It's a little bit cloudier than yesterday, but it's not raining or anything, so it looks like another good travel day. Which route were you planning on taking? Yeah, were you going to cut through that kind of gap in the hills, so to speak?
Yeah, like right through here.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought we were gonna do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a little. It starts to get hillier. It's definitely going to be a little bit slower travel. So it's more like you probably be more likely to get as like 18 miles a day.
Okay.
All right.
So I'll say you get basically 4 squares in. The ground definitely gets hillier and steeper. Again, good choice to have a pony rather than a horse, so it doesn't really have too much difficulty bearing its load on this more rugged terrain, but definitely slows things down a bit. Let's see, traveling.
Got a mule, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm sorry, not a pony. If I said a pony, I
That's
meant a
what he
mule.
meant.
Yeah, yeah, mule's pretty good for hilly terrain. I mean, this isn't mountainous. You're not in the
Right.
Sword Mountains, but it's definitely hilly in spots. So you're going up and down and over different areas.
It's the Kettle Moraine.
Yeah, kind of, except it's not forested. It's more bald, hilly patches. Let's see. So you guys get about that far, and you run into an encounter.
Oh man.
And you're basically traveling along, and just a minute, I'm getting your owl on here too, so we don't forget
Yeah.
it.
Because he's got his own role.
Well, yeah, I would say he'd go on your initiative, but
Okay.
you'll
That's
want
fine.
to, just so you don't lose track of him and forget that you have him.
Yeah.
You're traveling along, and you hear this kind of. Actually, why don't you? Everyone can make a perception check to see if you hear this before
All right.
the encounter starts.
Oh, that's not very good. Yikes.
25.
Nice.
Jeez.
Yep.
Ooh. you you got both, Opal. you
Huh?
got a 1 and a 20.
Huh?
Okay,
Right?
so everybody except Opal hears the sound. It sounds like this kind of
Oh,
noise.
boy.
And let me switch you to my standard wild encounter map here. And you see this cluster of, basically they look like great big ass mosquitoes, probably
Yeesh.
about this big,
Yikes.
and these long proboscis jutting out. And you've heard of these creatures before. You haven't personally fought them, but they are called sturges.
Oh God.
And there are 8 of them approaching.
Are they in about a 10-foot square or 10-foot area?
No, you can. That where I've placed them on the map is where you've
They're all spread out.
see them. So I will go ahead and add the initiative counter, and you guys can select your token and roll your initiative. And I need to actually, I'm going to duplicate this guy and have him be my token point here. I'm just going to have them all go at once. I'm not going to split them all up.
Opal.
What did I hit?
The
What did I
one-
roll?
You rolled a 20.
Holy crap! Wow.
You got the 1s and the 20s down today.
Nice.
Doing good. Oh, geez. And then Brian, too, with the 20. Wow. Although you didn't have his character token selected. That didn't pop in.
Oh, they got a good roll too.
You gotta click
Holy
on your
crap.
character first, Brian.
Craig and Jake, yeah, if you select your character first, then select initiative, it'll populate it.
Yeah, I'm just dumb because I can't remember where the initiative button is.
It's right at the top of your character sheet on the core page.
Oh, of course.
It's like
these
top dead center.
These are all linked to. Hang on,
Yikes.
I got to go through these.
Yeah, I see it. Mine's grayed out for some reason.
Just click on the initiative.
You gotta click on the
The
word
word.
initiative.
I'm very bad. I'm big finger, small screen.
Nice.
You
Ah,
didn't
there
have
we
your
go.
character selected either. Looks like.
Hey, you click on your
Oh,
your
Tor
token.
got it right. You gotta have your token highlighted, Craig, in order to have
Oh,
it
yeah.
populate.
She's highlighted.
Oh.
Did you say you're using a pad or a tablet or something?
iPad.
Yeah,
Oh, that might be why.
You should not use an iPad. That pretty much is not supported.
So when you click on Mave,
Yep.
do
On the
those
big screen.
those
Yep.
3 things pop up? Like
Yep.
all those circles?
Oh, you
Yep.
do see the circles. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems to kind of half work sometimes, but it's
Okay.
not officially supported on the iPad at all. I used it in our first at table session, and it was just a nightmare to try and use.
I
Yeah.
remember that. Yeah.
So anyway, I will go ahead and let me just add you here.
Did you want to change Balrock to his 22 roll or no?
Let me see.
That's what he had.
Oh, that's what he
First.
had first? Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll get her figured out.
And what did you roll, Maeve?
14.
Okay. All right. All right. So, and
14.
what was?
Where did
I
you
think-
roll a 14?
I don't think he did it in game. Or
Oh,
did
you
he?
did
Do it
it.
in the iPad.
Oh wait, no, I don't see
I
a
see
14.
a 5 and a 17 from you.
Oh, I have a 14 up on my screen.
Oh. Alright.
Well, now I see
Whatever.
initiative. It did take initiative. Well, there's the
Well,
5,
he
the
added
17.
that in.
I must have just rolled. I got another 14 just laying here.
So which one was the right initiative?
5.
Well, I guess 5 was the first. So
Okay.
probably go with
That'd be
that
the-
one,
Okay.
to be fair.
All right, then I don't have to
Yep.
rearrange you anyway. Actually, it doesn't affect your ordering and anything. So
Oh yeah,
Doesn't really
14
matter.
or a 5 is the same. Yeah. Jeez.
yeah, everyone rolled pretty
Those
well.
are good rolls.
So it looks like Balrock is first. Basically, everyone except for Opal will get to go this first round because Opal didn't make her perception
Damn
check.
it, Opal.
So it's a surprise round for her, but nobody else was surprised. So
Yeah.
Balrock gets to go first. You see this big swarm. I don't know if you could call it a swarm, but cluster of sturges coming at the party.
Get him, Balrock.
Yeah. Take a swing at the first closest one.
Well, you'd have to
Yeah.
move up to it first.
Yeah.
How far is it? That's about 23 feet. Yeah, that's.
Okay.
Yep, within.
All right. Yep. So you're able. I think your movement is 25, is it, or is it just 20?
Thought it was 25.
Yep. So you can move up and attack then.
E.
All right. It's small, so it actually kind of swoops under your axe as it flies over its head. Actually, they're not small; they're tiny, so they are
Yeah.
quite little. You just have one attack.
Correct.
Okay, so then next would be the Sturges. So they buzz up to you, and this one's gonna move right here. So three of them attack you, and they try to basically do a blood drain on you. 9 misses. Natural 1 always misses. Oh, but a 22 would definitely hit. So one of them pierces through your armor and into your skin, and you can feel the blood. It actually attaches itself to you, and blood starts getting drawn out of the wound. You take 6 points of piercing damage. And let me just mark this guy here so that I know which one of them is. We'll just put a little red circle on it. That one's attached to you. So every round it's going to start sucking more blood out. The rest of these guys, how far are they going to be able to go here? Yeah, it's going to be... Well, they could, within 30 feet, get to Tor or Maeve, but what is their speed? Oh, their fly speed is 40, so yeah, they could both...
Ooh.
both of these could... One of them goes to Tor, and one of them goes to Maeve. So the one on Tor, he tries to latch onto you, but misses. The one on Maeve, 17, does that hit?
Yes.
Okay, so you also get get one latched onto you for 5 points of piercing damage. Dang. And the other 3, they just kind of, we'll just say that they fly to here, and that's as far as they can go. So that's a Sturgis. Sturgis. It's a bike rally.
Yeah.
It's Opal's turn. Oh, Opal, she was surprised, so we skip her
Yeah.
this round. Malik is up.
Alright.
And
Well,
your
I'm
owl.
going. My owl is going to aid me and give me advantage on my
Oh.
attack.
Okay.
He's going to help. So I will attack this one right here on Maeve with advantage. So
Oh, wait.
20.
Yes, that definitely hits.
So I get 11 piercing, but then I get 2d6 for my sneak attack
Okay.
if I have advantage on the roll. So roll 2d6.
This thing has 2 hit points, so
Oh, well, then I kill it.
yeah, you
Whatever, I
basically
won't
just
roll.
kill it right away, and it dies. So it is no
And
longer
then-
attached, and it is dead.
I'm going to use my action and my cunning action to move the hell down here.
Oh,
Just get further away.
okay. Hang on, let me zoom out a little bit. All right.
Do you want to give me control of the owl at all? Or...
You should have control of the owl, don't you?
Oh, no, I can't.
All right, hang on. Maybe I just got to do it for the token. Oh, yeah, it looks like I did it for the token, too. There you go. Now you got control over it. I don't have the hit points in there, so you'll have to add that.
Actually, I'll leave it there and I'll figure out what the... you can go ahead. I'm going to figure out what his movement speed is so I can make sure I'm not moving him too much.
Okay. Yeah, he's in the character section, too, so if you want to click on him, you can bring him up.
Oh, okay.
Tor, your hit point total is, like, higher than it should be or something.
I have 30. I have actually 30 hit points.
Oh, okay. Your token just has 20 as the max, so let me update that to 30. Then it'll be...
Oh, that's funny.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, you had 30 out of 20 hit points, so your red bar was like way the hell off.
Okay.
Okay, so it's Tor's turn.
Okay.
I don't even.
He's way down by me.
I don't even see his red bar. I see everybody else's.
Tor's,
No,
you
I
don't see?
I only
I don't-
see Maeve's and mine.
I don't see Malik's either.
I can only see Maeve and my own. I don't see anyone else's. So I don't know.
Whatever.
Yeah, no big deal.
Well, something's broken. Let me try and fix it.
Okay.
If it helps or not, but I only see waves too.
I see mine, Maeve, and Balrock.
No. Well, you probably see yours and Balrog's because you can control those.
Right.
Weird.
I don't
Player
I don't
permissions.
control Maeve.
Yeah, everyone can see Maeve's, but can't see. Oh, I can see Balrog's now.
Okay, so it must be something to do with. I think I see what the settings. I have to somehow have all the bars visible.
Yeah.
I think it's like /R and then 1d20.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. You can just do /R and then type it out.
What are you trying to do, Jake?
He was just trying to figure out how to roll.
Well, what are you trying to roll for? I mean,
I was going to attack this little buzzard by me here.
why
Well,
don't
you can
just-
choose your weapon. If you choose your weapon from the character sheet, it'll automatically roll it for you.
Yeah, I was trying that. It wouldn't do it.
Oh. Were you in the attacks and spellcasting box? Or were you selecting it from the
In
item
the middle?
box?
Oh.
Yeah, right in the middle. There's,
There we
yep,
go.
there you go.
Okay.
All right.
it.
14 definitely hits. And click on the Warhammer title in the chat window to roll damage. Okay, yeah, no problem. You just splatter that thing into a bunch of different bloody chunks. Actually, it's not even bloody because it didn't get a chance to latch onto you. So that one dies.
Good deal.
And you want to take a move or do anything else?
I'm gonna step back about 10 feet.
Okay. All right, then Maeve's up. You've got a dead sturge kind of hanging off your arm that actually will probably fall off to the ground as you... Get off there.
I assume I can get by here and flank him.
if you dashed, you probably could. What's your moving rate? 30?
Yep.
Yeah,
You'd
you'd.
get over here.
Yeah, actually, yeah, you could. You could do that if you wanted to flank with the one on top. You could do that.
Yep.
And still get an attack in.
Looks like I
22.
got an 11.
Well, if you're
No,
flanking, you
22.
get advantage.
Yep. 22.
So that definitely would hit.
Oh, you gotta
And-
click the
No.
word rapier
Yep.
in the chat. There you go.
Okay.
3.
And you're.
Does that count as dueling or no?
Oh yeah, and I get 2 more plus on top of that.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember how dueling kicks in. That's a
It's
class.
if I'm just fighting one-handed, which I am. I get
Gotcha.
a +2 damage.
Okay, so it's not like you're having to actually. Okay. It's
Don't
not
have to
dual. It's
slap
not
them
dual
with a
wielding.
glove.
It's actually just dueling. Okay, gotcha.
Correct.
All right, so yeah, actually the
slap
+2 would have killed it. So.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
So this one is also dead, and that's Maeve's turn. So next we're back at the top with Balrock.
Try to kill the one that's on me.
All right.
Good plan.
To do that, you'd pretty much need to use your axe one-handed, or
Your war pick.
well, then he'd have to drop his. Well, I guess he could transfer the axe to the one that the Sturge is on, and then pull out his war pick and use that if he wants to. I'm just saying for the effect of damage, it would not be two-handed. But in any case, it definitely hits, and I think your damage. What would your damage be?
It's a 1d12 plus 4 slashing, so...
No matter what, you kill it.
Yeah, +4 in there. That's
We don't have to
nice.
worry about that. Okay, so that one dies and drops off your arm. So you've got one right in front of you. You would be able to move around it, but not away from it without incurring an attack of opportunity.
You could stand where Maeve and you would be
Yeah.
flanking.
Yeah,
That
you
might
could
not be a
flank.
bad idea.
Yeah.
I'll just move like that.
Yep. So you're still flanking with the other Sturge then. Okay, it's the Sturge's turn. Sturge's.
Sturgises?
Yeah, let's
Sturgi.
see.
Sturgi? Yeah. I
We'll
like
say
that one.
even he goes for Maeve, odd he goes for Balrock. Odd. So Balrock, the Sturge, the remaining Sturge that you're flanking, keeps its attention on you, but only gets an 11, so I don't think that hits. The Sturges below, let's see, they all are within range of flying and attacking, so they're going to do so. Oh, natural 20, the Sturge on Opal. So it latches onto you, and it does 9 points of damage.
Well,
And the other one, let's see, odd, it goes for... Yep, okay, so the other two go to Tor. And misses. 20, I'm assuming, hits you, Tor?
Yeah, that one does.
Okay, so it latches on for 5 points of damage. And that's the Sturges. Opal's up.
alright, I'm going to, the one that's on me, I'm gonna,
Ooh.
Shotgun grasp. Okay. 15 definitely hits. And what's the damage on that? Oh yeah. Okay. You basically it fries. You can see the blood coming through its proboscis heat up and explode through its head, and it
nice.
just kind of drops to the ground dead.
None of you guys have seen me do that before, by the way.
Yeah, the
that's
new
new.
class ability.
We all stop and clap.
Tor claps with the Sturge still in his arm.
Yeah, just flailing on his arm.
Okay, so that was Opal. Actually, you can move too if you wish.
Yeah. I will move here.
Okay, flank the Sturge that's north of Tor. North of Tor. So Malik is up. You're way the hell down at the bottom there.
Yeah, I'm gonna use the help action with my owl and gain advantage and attack the one that's attached to Tor again. Try it again.
Wait a minute.
Oh, whoop.
You can't get aid from your owl with a ranged attack.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
I don't know how that
if you're gonna
works.
aid, if you're aiding someone in combat to give them advantage, you have to be 5 feet adjacent. It only works on a melee attack, and you have to be 5 feet adjacent to both the person you're aiding and the one who's making the attack.
Really? Oh, I didn't know that.
I will double check, but I'm fairly certain of that.
Yeah, it sounds.
The help action or whatever.
Um,
Let me look it up. It's on page 192. Yeah. So you can get there faster than me.
Jake's getting invaded.
Okay. Yeah.
creature you aid gains advantage in the next.
Oh, so you can aid a friendly creature in attacking a creature within. So you have to be within 5 feet of the creature.
Yes.
So if he flies over here, he would aid me in attacking it. Because he doesn't have to be within 5 feet of me. Is that the way I'm reading it?
You can lend your aid to another creature in the completion of a task. When you take the help action, the creature you aid gains advantage in the next ability check it makes to perform this. Yeah. Alternatively, you can aid a friendly creature in attacking a creature within 5 feet of you. So yes, he would need to basically be 5 feet. If he flew up within striking distance of the Sturge, then he would aid in your attack.
Yeah. Okay. So then how far is that? That's 30 feet, so he's going to fly by there. And so he can fly 60 feet, so he's going to fly there and back to me.
Okay, it will incur an opportunity attack flying away from the Sturge if you don't kill it.
The owl doesn't provoke opportunity attacks when it flies out of an enemy's reach.
Really?
Part of it has a flyby ability.
Oh, it's part of its flyby. It's got a flyby. Yep, I see it. Okay, yep, cool. That's true. So yeah, and it actually doesn't look like it restricts it to melee, which is my bad. I knew you had to be within 5 feet of it, but it doesn't actually restrict it to melee. So
I was using it wrong either way because I thought he could be by me, not by the creature. So
yep,
we figured that out. So
yep.
We're good.
We're clarified. So yes, that would certainly be possible. So owl flies up, and you can take a shot just as your owl draws even with it.
All right, and then I got a 21.
Oh yeah, that definitely hit.
I got two 21s, so it didn't even matter.
That didn't even matter, but go ahead and roll damage.
Nice.
Okay, so no problem, no even worrying about the one that's on Tor. You're just standing there with a Sturge on you. All of a sudden, a crossbow bolt flies out in nowhere and like punctures it, knocks it out of your arm,
Nice.
and kills it dead.
You're welcome.
It's like shooting apples, except it's Sturges.
Yeah.
Should have balanced. Too bad it wasn't on your head, sucking your brains out. Okay, so your owl flies back to you. You actually can get a move, but then your owl wouldn't.
Well, I'll just have him stop short, and I'll move up a little closer.
Okay,
He
cool.
just won't fly all the way back, and we'll meet halfway.
Good owl, good boy. All right, so Tor's up.
Okay.
Nice.
That probably hits.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, you splatter the other
geez.
one into tiny pieces, and that's, I think, the last one.
No, there's one between Balrock and Maze.
Oh yeah, you're right. There's one more left, which probably won't be much longer for this world.
Not with advantage there. Oh, you gotta roll the attack. Oops.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
There you
So-
go.
Yeah, and we'll just count that first roll as damage. Either way, it doesn't matter because you have +2 and it kills it.
Yeah.
All right, so yes, you managed to defeat the swarm of Sturges with very little difficulty.
The Opal looks like you could use a little bit of help here.
Yeah, I'm down
Just
9.
a little bit, yeah.
Let's see. So we want Q is. Okay.
So 6.
So I imagine we all come together up here.
Mm-hmm.
We take the lower of the 2.
All right.
Yeah, unless you have
So-
advantage. Well, no, you would just take the first one, and if you had
Yeah.
disadvantage,
Yeah.
you'd take the lower of the 2. If you had advantage, you'd take the higher of the 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
How do you
I guess-
gain advantage on healing someone?
Right.
What's a way to gain advantage for that?
I'm not certain that you would be able to. I just think it treats all rolls that way.
Oh, okay.
Although it doesn't do that for damage rolls, so yeah, I'm not sure. It just
I'll
must
look
be
it up.
kind of a clue. I don't think I would take it. It may just be
Yeah.
the only way a Roll20 could
Yeah.
generically
what I
do
was
that
wondering.
for all types of spells like that.
Yeah, it's just a base
Yeah.
template they're using.
Yeah.
There is actually a cleric spell out there that basically allows somebody to get the maximum number of hit points from the spell, but
Yeah. I remember
that's
that.
later on.
Would we know anything from the lore about sturges? Like, what do they do with their victims? Would we think there's any dead bodies around here? Is there like a nest close? Or like, this is a random encounter, move on?
Yeah, more of the latter. They tend to. They don't often swarm, but sometimes they do. You do note that they didn't just rise from the ground as you approached. They kind of flew towards you from somewhere else. So they could have just been passing by. Hey, or they smelled your blood on the wind and kind of all moved in that direction.
Okay.
But they don't have any kind of really advanced ecosystem or
Gotcha.
community. So
Well,
it's.
at least they didn't attack the donkey.
Yeah, gotta
Oh
keep
yeah, I
the
forgot
ass
about
alive.
forgot to put the ass in there. In combat, I actually should do that. But anyway,
That could be a problem. Let's keep moving then.
all
Yeah.
right. So back to the trail. So you continue moving on towards the old owl well. And let's
I
see.
think we had one more square yet today.
Yep. And yeah, so you get into the hills proper, but it's starting to get dark, so you have to take another rest for the night. So you do that, and the night passes uneventfully.
All right.
Good. I like those nights.
So by the next day, dawns again. Weather hasn't changed much. You're able to make your way over and start approaching the location where you believe the old owl well to be located. Where would that be now? Oh, here we go. So, as you crest a low ridge, you spy the crumbling ruins of an old watchtower standing amidst the rugged hills. The place is so old that the walls are only mounds of rubble, enclosing a courtyard of sorts adjacent to the broken stump of an old tower. A colorful tent has been set up in the middle of the courtyard, but no one is in sight. So let me get... Oh, I gotta... hang on. Let me copy you guys from
That's
the...
peculiar.
Copy you guys from this. All right. You...
It's Rictavio from our other campaign.
So this is a big ass map. You guys are towards the bottom.
Oh wow. There we go.
No, okay.
And let me get your owl in there. And
Is that about where we entered from then?
yeah,
Kinda
that's where
the way
you
we
would.
were coming in.
Yeah, that's where
Okay.
you would be. And let me also get the ass in there. Not a pony, but a what was it? A donkey? Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that ass.
Smack that ass.
It's not very visible, but that's fine.
He's laying down on the job. Wrong direction. All right.
He's a lazy ass.
Point for Jake.
Okay. Actually, let me see. I can actually figure out what the hell his hit points are. Just in case it becomes relevant. Oh, you've got to be shitting me. It's not in the compendium. Okay. Alright, hang on.
12-3.
It's not going to be high.
Should I Google ass hit points?
Ass hit points.
Oh my god.
Alright. Yeah, let's just say it's 3 hit points.
Alright.
And
Our ass is gonna die fast.
you just watch your ass.
Our ass is in the grass. There's infinite variations of this.
Yeah. We're gonna have way too much fun with this.
All right. So that's where you guys appear.
11. 2d8 plus 2 is what
Wow,
it's
more than you'd
supposed to
think.
have.
Where did you find that?
On d20srd.org.
That's 3rd edition.
Oh,
But it sounds like it. What?
I typed in 5e. Let's see. I don't know.
Well, Google lied to you. Never really what you see on the internet. But I think that does indicate it would probably be closer to like. Let's just say it's 7,
Yeah.
and not 7 out of 3. 7 out of 7. There. Okay, so it can probably take at least 1 hit, maybe, of something not too powerful. But why don't all you guys make perception checks as you draw near this area?
I'm gonna not see anything again. I'm not even gonna see that tent. That's like my worst one.
Dang.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, you guys rolled.
Hold up, I didn't roll. My bad. Ugh.
Wow.
Yeah, bad rolls.
Should have gone with your passive perceptions, but either way, at least one of you, Tor, and you notice this immediately, and you can point it out to the others. You catch the smell of death. It seems to be coming from not where the tent is, but the ruins of the tower to the north of that.
Hey, everybody. I think there's corpses ahead. I can smell them.
Lovely. Some good undead ones, probably.
Yeah. Probably. So does this... Are we able to see, is this red thing on the map, does that look like a tent?
That is the
That's
tent, the colored tent.
That
Yes.
is the tent.
Yeah, but you don't see anybody. You just smell. Actually, with Jake, with your perception roll, you do spot something moving in the tower, but it's too far away and obscured for you to be sure what it is.
Yeah, in fact, I see something moving over there in the tower.
Let's kill it.
Do you guys want to check out the tent first? See if we can figure out what's going on? I mean, it could just be people working.
Mm.
You don't
Yeah,
hear any
it's
noises
already-
like people working. It's pretty quiet. If you completely stand still, you hear, again, it's the breeze of the sound of the breeze through the trees almost muffles this, but it sounds like you may hear something shuffling over there.
Approximately where, ballpark?
From
By the
over-
tower.
by the tower to the north of where the tent
Gotcha.
is.
Oh, I missed
And we
that.
should check that out first.
Yeah.
Fine, let's head up there. We're good.
So you guys approach, and as you draw nearer, the sounds become clearer. And what are you doing with the donkey, by the way?
Let's just tie him up to a tree.
Tie him
that
up.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah, we tied him up over there to a tree.
Okay. Fair. So yeah, as you draw nearer, you do hear more shuffling noises, and you start to hear more sounds like a kind of a.
Oh, That's a good sound to hear.
Okay.
We're gonna have to
rapier
kill
and
some
shield.
shit. Yeah, I got my
What was that, Craig?
crossbow out.
Rapier and shield.
Okay.
Keep going.
Everybody else gonna move your guys? Yeah.
Why don't you just go tell us what's going on?
Actually, could I have my owl fly overhead and?
Yeah,
use
it's a
its
drone,
senses?
man.
Yeah, it is a drone.
Sure. Yeah, I could take a look down. It's
Yeah.
not, certainly not cover. The tower is in ruins, so the top is definitely there. Really is no top. It just kind of ends, having been crumbled away into the. This is obviously centuries old. This ruin. It hasn't been inhabited for a very long time. So, if you wish to have your owl go up and fly above,
Yeah.
Do you see that then in your mind?
Yes.
What it's seeing?
Yeah, I was just looking at that. I'm pretty sure I get to use its senses. Right, let me for sure double check.
yeah, that's an important point to know.
Yeah, while it's within 100 feet of me, I can communicate with it telepathically. In addition, as an action, I can see through my familiar's eyes and hear what it hears.
Oh, nice.
Okay. So yeah, as an action, that certainly wouldn't be a problem. So you have it fly up, and once it gets above the tower, it looks down, and you see a bunch of undead-looking figures shambling around inside the tower.
Oh, jeez. Alright, guys, there's about 12 undead guys inside there.
That could be a problem.
Do we wanna...
Okay,
How
so
tall is the top?
if you're
of the
if
tower?
you're basically
Yeah, that's...
where, so I'm assuming you guys are standing where you're standing. To communicate, you'd actually have to speak aloud. So at this point, the zombies notice and hear you shouting that out, and we're gonna need to drop into initiative.
Alright.
Okay.
So
Good. Click your character.
Jeez.
Yee. Yuck.
okay. Let me copy this guy here.
How tall are those walls?
I'm gonna say that they're
Roughly.
maybe 30 feet up.
Okay, so they're pretty solid walls still.
Yeah, they still provide
not.
cover if you're behind them.
Yeah. Not jumping over that.
Okay, let me just make a token here to represent the zombies. Okay, so their initiative is -2. Yeah, nowhere near as good as the Sturges. They got a
-2,
1.
yuck.
Oh, their dex is -2.
Did they get a 1 without the -2?
No, they rolled a 3.
Oh, okay.
So, oh yeah, that's all right. I gotta add Maeve manually for.
Yeah, I'm at 9. I'm not sure. So what should I be doing on screen? Or where should I be clicking?
You need
'Cause I've been
to.
using the iPad.
If you're using the iPad, just forget it because it's just not gonna work.
But it's bizarre. Sometimes it works. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to do it on the other
So
one.
you click on your character, make sure your
Token.
token's highlighted.
Yeah.
And then on your character sheet, initiative is up at the top in like dead center.
Maybe that's where I'm not seeing my character sheet on my browser.
Oh, okay, you gotta go to there's like the little icons on the top right
Yeah,
off to the side, and then click whatever the second one is, journal,
gotcha.
and then click on
Oh.
your character, and that opens the sheet.
Gotcha. Of course. That way I don't need the iPad.
Okay, so but everyone's in the initiative, so it looks like Opal's going to go first.
Okay.
Oh, whoa.
Click
How
back
far
on my.
across is this? Let's see.
I'm gonna step out here. And then I'm going to target this one.
Zombie 9. Oh, you
Oh.
don't see the titles. Never mind.
Sure.
I actually could do that.
Ooh. Nice. Agonizing Blast. What does that one do?
It's my Eldritch Blast, but now it's beefed up.
Ooh.
So that targets a single creature, and it's just a normal attack roll, and definitely hits with a 20. So go see ahead and roll damage. So 5 points of force damage to that zombie.
Wow, I only rolled a 2.
All right, it staggers back against the wall. And then anything else?
No. I'll hang there.
Okay, Malik.
Would you say I have clear line of sight on this guy, or kind of? What am I?
Maybe if you
Well, it's actually
move 5
up.
feet.
If you notice this
It's
area,
up a hill.
yeah, I was gonna
okay.
say it is raised a bit. So if you wanted to shoot something at it, I'd say you would have line of sight to it, but it probably would give some sort of cover bonus.
How high is that outside perimeter of stone?
Variable, but averaging around 20 to 30 feet.
Since there's that like hill there, would I
Mm-hmm.
be able to stand somewhere over here and get a clear shot at like this guy? Whatever, I can't ping at that guy.
You'd have about the same amount of cover just due to the angle of the walls and such.
Okay.
It'd be a very narrow slit through which you could actually.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, you could move up there.
I don't want to be that close.
Up to you.
I'm just gonna come
Or
over
right
here. I'm gonna come over here and shoot at that guy. What's my? Do I get a?
You just make your attack roll, and
Sure.
he has cover.
Okay, he has cover. That's what we're gonna call it. Okay. 12. Yeah, probably
Yeah.
not.
So yeah, the arrow kind of bounces off one of the walls, getting close, but not quite enough to hit him. And these guys, unfortunately, have a low enough AC that you would have hit him otherwise, definitely.
Dang it.
So that's you. Then next goes Maeve.
If it's about 20 feet high from where Maeve is, what's the difficulty of climbing to the top of that and raining arrows down?
Climbing manually, like just climbing
Yeah.
a wall. The wall's definitely crumbly, so it actually would be theoretically possible, but I'm
Got
trying
a
to figure
very
out
good high dexterity.
I'm trying to figure out what
Yeah.
the DC would be.
I feel like that would make it easier just because there's probably
Yeah.
better chances to
Yeah.
have places to grab, but then what if they fall out
If you
from
fall,
under
you
your
take.
hand and stuff?
If you fall, then you would take 1d6 per 10 feet.
Yeah.
So if you were at the
Might
top,
need,
Yeah, we can skip that because what I'm looking at, I don't want to be on top all by myself there, so I'm going to step back over here. Whoops, what's the distance? What are we talking? What's that? Yeah. I gotta zoom in. I'm too far out. I can't tell the distance. Yeah, I'm thinking about basically grabbing my longbow and getting a line of sight to the one right in there.
to the zombies, this zombie.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah. So from there, again, you'd be at the bottom of the hill, so you'd have this. It would have a cover bonus as well, not as much as the one that Malik shot at, but some cover. But that is certainly enough to hit it.
Yeah.
So you managed to nail it. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Cool.
Oh. Still trying to figure out this screen. And I gotta get back to chat.
Yeah.
So yeah, in the chat, you got a quick longbow.
Yeah. I'll get the new way. Okay.
8. Boom. Okay. Arrow pierces through it and it goes. But it didn't pierce its head, so it's still standing. All rock.
I'm just gonna move my 25 feet to the other side of the oval here. Going through behind them.
Okay.
You
Okay,
can
there
move
is.
more
If I move faster, yeah.
Yeah.
If you wanted to dash as your action, then you would be able to move
Yeah.
another 25.
Do a double move.
Okay. Then Tor is up.
Okay. Let's see. How far am I away here?
Everybody
You're
left
pretty
me.
far.
How do we do the line thing?
Click on
There's a
the
ruler.
Lion King?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to go right behind Opal.
So that's about 45 feet ish, 46. Right there. Otherwise, about 50 to there.
All right. Yeah, I'll double move.
Okay, so Tor dashes up behind Opal.
Yep.
And that would be his action. So the zombies get to go. What is their movement rate? Yeah, they're not as fast, so 20. Let's see if any of them can do anything here. There are going to be arrows all over the place. It's a pretty big-ass map. Yeah, he can move 10 feet there and 10 feet there. So yeah, he's about the only one that could actually do an attack. So he'll do that. He kind of comes meandering around the corner here and sees Balrock and moves up to
Nice
take
sound.
a slam at Balrock. Natural 1! He drops his claw. No. That was pretty much a failure on his point. All the other ones just
Some
do...
skin falls off.
Yeah. All the others, really all they can do is dash. So you get this kind of flood of undead coming out around the tower here. Brains.
Can I do an 8 on him?
What?
Can I do a respite? He missed on his attack.
He has that reaction. No.
Oh, okay. You want to use your reaction to remind me again how that works?
Whenever somebody misses, he just gets an attack.
It's like a
Oh,
free
jeez.
shot.
Oh, because you gotta spend something to get
Right.
it, right?
So you use one. You spend one of your superiority die to take an attack.
If I hit, I add that to
Superior.
the attack damage roll.
Okay.
Right.
So go ahead and yeah. So you can spend the die, make your attack. So you'd add 5 to your attack then,
No, it adds it to the damage.
or to the damage. Excuse me. And are you
If you
using your
hit-
shield? Are you using your shield, or are you wielding two-handed?
Just the two-handed great axe.
Okay, so your AC is 16 then, not 18.
Okay.
Because if you're not using your shield, then that drops your AC by 2. But yes, then go ahead and roll damage and add 5 to it. Roll two-handed. Is it when it rolls? Is it giving you two-handed damage?
Probably.
I don't know.
That
Yeah,
one already took damage. Is the 5 alone gonna kill it? That's the one that. Oh, jeez, no.
That was an attack. You have to roll the
Yeah, you gotta.
Click on the great axe. Word.
in chat.
The word in the chat.
In the chat.
Okay.
Oh,
There you go.
jeez.
So
21.
I'm trying to see what it.
So that rolled a
D12
D12.
plus strength.
Yeah.
So it did not add. It did not factor in two-handed damage. So you'll need to keep track of that and add it yourself. Two-handed damage, I believe, is 1.5 times damage.
Wow. I think the
Is that only times the 12 then? So the plus 4 stays the same, but the 12 gets the 1.5 times, or that just.
Let me double check.
What?
Piss off.
AZ, where did you add the superiority dice in?
so if you look on like your character sheet.
Yep.
And like right above where it has like your description of things
Yep.
on the right side. If you go right above that and click that little plus.
Yep. That has all the totals, resources. And you just name it. Gotcha.
Yeah, and you name it, whatever.
I did that with Second Wind and Action Surge.
Yeah,
I didn't know if there was
exactly.
something else. Okay.
Oh.
I gotcha. Okay, I was again confusing third edition rules. Two-handed. Basically, if you're using a two-handed weapon like a great axe, that's the only way you can use it is with two hand. You can't like choose. But
Right.
so you can't use your shield when you're using your great axe. Period. But it just does more damage. Those types two-handed weapons just do more damage. Period.
Okay.
So okay, that's clarified.
So he did 21 damage to it.
Yep, and that is enough to kill it. So the zombie drops to the
Yay!
ground in several pieces.
Only
Good
11
job.
more to go, guys.
Now, Brian, on that, in your superiority dice area, just subtract 1 for now.
Yep, already did that.
All right, good.
All right, so all the other zombies have moved, so now it's Opal's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna. I'm still on ruler. I'm gonna target that one. With
Ooh.
once again.
Okay.
That's a better roll.
Okay, so 13 more points of force damage on that guy. All right. Definitely looks bloodied.
I'll
And
stay where I am.
all right, then it's Malik's turn.
Since I'm about 30 feet from this guy, I'm gonna have my owl do the swoop in and come back to me
Okay.
and attack that one with help, so I have advantage.
All right. Good thing.
Ooh, I'm glad I had advantage.
Yeah, and the 13 actually hits. So you can go ahead and roll damage. This is the one
So I
that
get 4.
Opal just hit, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
and then I get my. Is that enough to kill it, or should I roll my sneak attack damage?
Go ahead and roll your...
Okay.
Yeah, I guess an ally would be within 5 feet, so yes, you would get sneak attack damage.
Yeah, and if you have advantage on the attack roll.
Oh,
you
yeah.
get it either way.
Oh, wow, yeah, that was a really good choice then to take that all.
Yeah, that's why I did that. I was
Nice.
like, I need to get my sneak attacks off or I do no damage. Can't just do 4 over and over again. Well, I can do 8 now instead.
All right, this zombie is barely standing. You can tell that, like, a good firm push just about will take care of it, so... So Maeve is up.
Okay. Move a couple feet. And I'm still within 30 of the one in front of me, so I'm going to take a shot at him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. So,
Daddy, can you please help us now?
sure, in just a second. So I got to do this the hard way.
Okay, you definitely hit, and I can actually probably use your... If that was a damage roll from it, I can just use that 4 if you like.
Yeah, the 4, then I get +3, or was it a...
That's D8 plus 3 for that.
Yeah. Ouch,
Yeah.
so I only rolled a 1. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah,
Yep.
I'd take it if I rolled it.
Okay. But you hit it, so... All right. Then looks like Balrac's up.
Looks like I'm
Balrock,
getting a snap.
breathe
Be
on
right
that
back.
one.
Okay.
Go breathe on that one.
Which
Knock it
one?
over.
That one.
Yeah, that one right there. If you just breathe on him, he'll fall over.
Especially with your breath.
Yeah.
Dwarven breath.
Um,
Just go attack it.
yeah, I'm just trying to decide whether to get in you guys' way or not.
You won't be in our way because there's other zombies we can attack and
Yeah,
stuff.
there's
So
a lot of them.
Yeah, there's plenty of them. I'm not worried about that.
I'll attack it.
No problem. You kill it. Boom. Don't even need to roll damage. It is dead.
Nice.
Okay, so that would be your
Good job.
turn. Tor's up.
Okay, what I'm gonna do is cast a spell called Shatter
Nice.
right there. And is this guy right here? Is he within it's a 10-foot sphere.
You could probably, you could cast
10
it.
foot
where it would
radius or
hit.
10 foot diameter?
It is a 10-foot radius sphere centered on that point.
Yep, so then
Yeah,
you
so
get
you
all
could
three
probably
of them.
cast it like right here, and you could get all three of them.
Yeah.
You're good.
Trying to nail all three.
What does that do? I'm excited.
So they're they all three have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Do you have it on your character sheet under the spell tab?
Not the one you're looking at.
Okay. So I was gonna say, if you click it when it's in the spell
Wait.
tab, it'll pop up in the chat window.
What do you mean not on the one you? Oh, you didn't update your sheet online. Okay.
Not
Yeah.
the spells part.
Yeah.
Okay, so first zombie made his save. Second zombie failed his save. Well, I'm sorry. What's the DC?
The DC is
First one obviously made it. Second one obviously failed it. But the third one, I got a 13.
I'm sorry, Paul. Give me one moment here. DC would be
If you click on your spells tab,
Yeah.
it should be right on the top.
14.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
14.
14. Okay, so
just missed it.
So the two ones farthest away from you missed, and the one closest to you made it.
Okay. So
So what happened?
So it's basically half
So-
damage if he saves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
3d8
3d8.
thunder damage.
Wow.
Is it roll slash?
Or slash R and then space 3d8.
I keep getting that screwed up. All right.
Nice.
Okay, so 16
So
at full on these guys,
That's good.
and
16, 16, and 8. That's a lot of total damage. Nice spell.
Yeah, it's a nice one.
all right. And I actually forgot something. These zombies have undead fortitude. If a damage reduces the zombie's 0 hit points, it must make a Constitution saving throw with a DC of 5 plus the damage taken, unless the damage is radiant or from a critical hit. On success, the zombie drops to 1 hit point instead.
Oh,
So
whoops.
yeah, whoops on those two. I can't remember how much damage you did, and it was likely high enough, especially with Belrock there, that it wouldn't have been.
Well, yeah, that last one, I think you did 21.
But I got to
so-
remember that going
I mean,
forward.
Yeah, hell of a saving throw.
In any case, the zombies get to go now, and let's see how far they can get.
Are they running?
What do you mean? Are they running? They're moving.
I mean, we away. I meant.
No, they're not running away.
Ah.
I don't think we scared zombies.
Okay, I'm just gonna move this guy out of the way for now. This zombie comes up and attacks Balrock and misses. This zombie double moves up to Balrock. And this zombie is not far behind. This zombie moves up and attacks Balrock
Jeez.
and
This
misses.
little zombie went to
And
the
this little
market.
zombie sent wee all the way home.
Yeah, there we go. 19 would hit.
Brains.
You get slammed with a slam from a zombie for 6 points of damage, bludgeoning damage. Balrock. The other zombies
Balrog's in a mosh pit.
come tumbling down the hill, one after the other. Boo, 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 ah. They're not fast moving. Oh wait, they can double move. They can dash. What am I thinking? So
Oh yeah.
that,
They can get 40 feet.
yeah, they start moving
Get up and
towards
go.
Maeve. Some of them get distracted and wander over that way. So that's the zombies. Opal's up.
Can I take a shot at the one that missed me, Paul?
Well, yeah, you could spend your point, but
Yeah, sure.
Wait, didn't he hit him?
at
Yeah,
least
the one
one of
that
them
missed.
missed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, at least one of them missed. So that definitely hits. Go ahead and roll your damage and add your superiority die. So 7 plus 4 would be 11 points on... I can't remember which one missed you, though.
Yeah.
I think the first one, that one towards the top, missed you. So 11, he's still up.
Darn.
So now Opal can go.
Okay. I'm going to cast a new spell.
Ooh.
And actually, I don't think I'm going to. I think that's a waste on these zombies. Let me go back to what I was doing here. $12 hit?
12. Which
Think it
zombie
does.
were you targeting?
No, I'll target this one.
Yes, that would hit.
Alright.
And that kills it, or would. It has to make a fortitude saves now, so it would be 5 plus 9, so 14. Which it failed, so it dies.
Woo!
All right.
Nice. Go out here. Hey, you be
And from the area by the tent, you suddenly hear a voice stepping around the corner.
What are you doing?
Pretty much, that's exactly what you hear. A figure appears around the corner,
Uh-oh.
and he is unusually dressed. He's blah 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 blah. He is wearing red robes. He's got sallow skin, a shaved scalp, and a black tattoo on his forehead. You guys want to make either intelligence, arcana, or intelligence history checks, whichever you prefer, to identify.
History, Arcana, anything else? Is
No,
that just it?
one of those two.
History, Arcana.
Actually,
they're the
you can
same
make.
for me.
Actually, if you'd learn different things from them. So, if you want to make both, you can.
I rolled a 1? Oh no, that was Craig. I rolled,
You rolled
a 17.
17 on Arcana.
Okay.
So 17 is, and then 1, 8, 6, and 5 for all our Arcana checks.
We are looking fairly clueless.
Yeah.
Well, no.
Well,
Dave might
Opal-
not be.
Oh, wait, where's Dave?
Opal, did you want to do a
He got
history?
a
17.
17.
Oh, up
Huh?
above. Got
Did
it.
you want to try a
Do a
history?
history as well.
Missed that.
Let's see.
Yes.
Actually, I should have rolled history too.
It's the same for me, so.
Okay.
Well, you got an 8, though, not a 17 this time.
Well, what's
Darn
the
it.
difference?
You learn
You
different
can learn
things.
different things.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well, okay. So, Opal.
Not good rolls. Wow.
Opal got succeeded on the Arcana, and Craig may have succeeded on the History. So, Opal, you recognize the tattoo on his forehead, the black tattoo, as a necromantic symbol.
Ooh, okay.
Uh-oh.
So you probably made all these zombies.
Maeve, with your history check, the garb that the wizard is wearing is usual for Thay, which is a land to the east where wizards pattern their flesh with tattoos, and that the tattoo on the head represents a wizard school of magic. So his school would be necromancy. And you've heard a little bit about the Red Wizards of Thay. They're
yes.
not necessarily...
They're not like the Red Cross.
Yeah.
Not like the Red Cross.
So anyway, he comes around the corner and he says to you, "What do you think you're doing?"
Crap.
Killing these fucking zombies.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah. Back them off.
Is that what you say?
Opal, you're up.
Yeah.
Whose initiative is
Back
it?
them off.
Yeah, it's Opal.
Yeah, I kind of
Well, I
interrupted
just went-
initiative, so I will now fall back into initiative, and I'll leave it up to you guys to what you want to do in reaction to this.
Okay.
So Opal just went, so I guess next would be Malik. You don't actually
Did he
see.
respond?
You don't actually see him. He's around the corner from you, so you hear
Right.
basically you hear this voice call out saying, "What is the meaning of this?" You hear Maeve turn around and go, "Oh shit!" And he said,
I could probably just barely see him.
Didn't Maeve yell?
"Yeah."
back
He said,
them off?
"Back them off" to somebody that you didn't see.
Did I hear any response?
Not yet. No, I mean it hasn't been his
Okay.
turn. I'm gonna actually.
I just didn't know if he yelled anything back or.
I'm gonna.
That's...
Yeah. He did not respond yet.
Okay.
He didn't get a chance to respond.
Then I'm just gonna keep attacking this because I have no reason not to. So
Okay.
I'll have the owl swing up there, and then
I guess I do
he
need
has
to add
60
him.
movement, so we can move back out this way. So I'll attack
He would
first
be
with.
actually after Opal. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do.
Oh. What was he supposed to go in between Opal and me?
No, he went. Basically, he just went. That was his action. So he won't get another
Oh,
turn
okay.
chance to act until the initiative round comes
Okay.
around.
Perfect. 14 do it?
To hit the zombie, yes. I'm sorry. Which one did you target?
Yeah. The one right next to
Okay.
Balrock.
Yes. So go ahead and roll damage.
There. 8, and then my 2d6. 8 plus 5.
So 12.
And then we moved over here.
Okay, he's still standing.
Dang it.
Maeve is up. So he said he hasn't had a
So-
chance to act yet. If he wanted to respond to your, he wouldn't be able to act actually until his turn. So
Necromancer is what I'm sort of saying as I'm moving. So I am moving.
So I hear you say necromancer in a weird voice.
Yeah. So
Okay.
it's less than 30 feet, so it's like 28 something as I draw my rapier as I move. And then I have to make a decision.
Oh, jeez.
Mhm.
You
Knowing
can
what I
hold.
know about
Is it-
these red wizards and how not so nice they are, and they're always scheming, that the likelihood that he's here for happy joy pretty low.
yes, but you, yeah. So you get him. I mean, generally the Red Wizards, if they are known to be evil, you're not sure what he's up to here. He hasn't directly attacked you, and you know, from what you know of Red Wizards, he could have just attacked you without saying something too.
So here's my question for you, just on the mechanic. If
Mhm.
I'm running up to him, can I hold my attack? And
If
with
he
the trigger
attacks-
being if he moves to cast a spell or threaten, that I can finish my attack on him.
Sure. Yeah, readying an action would be basically the trigger you stated. If he starts casting a spell or making a threatening gesture, you will go ahead with your attack. That would certainly work.
Okay, so
Yeah.
the rapier will be at his throat as I move towards him, the rapier out, it's don't move, back them off, no spells, try anything, you're getting pierced.
Okay. Yep, that'll work mechanically as well. So,
And then I'll simply hold until he does something stupid, and then go from there.
okay. Balrock is up. You're surrounded by zombies.
And I'm a little busy, so I didn't pay attention to what he said. So I'm going to attack again.
Okay. Yeah, now Craig, note that
Slightly
the zombies will go before he has a chance to act. So
So the one that I attacked before was the one in front of me to the north. Right.
that's the one you reacted to before, yes.
Yeah. I mean, they've all kind of been attacked, or a lot of them have. I mean.
Oh,
jeez.
crit. Oh, God, this guy's going to be toast. Let's see how much damage he has to...
I don't think he's gonna pass the check.
No, but let's just see for the hell of it.
18.
18 points, and it's double... Is that including the crit?
Damage.
I think the +4 is the crit, and then the other one is.
No,
the
+4
14
is his
normal
strength.
attack.
Oh, I see.
No.
I gotcha. Yes. Okay,
Yeah.
so 18 total points. This is going to be impossible for him to make, but let's just see. Yeah, he rolled a 2. He's dead.
You mean he can't pass the 23 Constitution check?
Yeah, go figure.
Nice.
So that zombie is down. Tor is up.
Okay, I can move 10 feet, right, and then do an action.
You can move up to your movement. and
More
do
than
an action.
that.
Can move 30 feet.
Oh yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and move here, and then I am going to turn.
Oh, turn undead.
That was smart.
So channeling
When you
divine
haven't
energy.
seen that for a while.
I'm trying to recall how many creatures you can affect here. This is a bigger group, so
Yeah, let's see.
2, 3.
I don't think it works like sleep where it's hit points based. I think it's different.
Each undead that can see or hear you within 30 feet of you must make a wisdom saving throw.
So it's 30-foot radius. So it'd pretty much get all of those, and yep, it would actually get all of them.
Nice.
So what's the save DC for this?
This DC was 14, wasn't it?
That was
Yeah,
his spell
14.
save. Okay, so if it be
Oh yeah.
if it's the spell save DC, then 14, and I'm sorry, it would be wisdom save.
Wisdom, yes.
Okay. Right. I gotta count here how many make it. I'll mark in green the ones that make it. Hello, why am I not able to do this? All right, he made it. He made it. Natural 20 makes it. All right, this guy failed. So, what was I using for fear before? We'll just use that little marker, which you can't see very well. Failed. And these guys failed. Made it. Failed. Oh, okay, you got quite a few of them.
Good.
So 1, 2, 3 failed their saves. Actually, 4 failed their saves.
Okay.
Okay,
Good
and
deal.
you moved, and that was your action. Okay.
Yeah, Malik, flanking wouldn't be so bad. We should probably have some standing practices, like when the big bad boss is out there. You know, flank them, keep them from casting, get them
Yeah.
at a disadvantage.
I'm thinking
Probably.
I'm thinking of moving it back of him. So
Well, it's currently the zombies' turn, so
Yeah.
the ones that weren't turned move up and attack Tor. So he gets 3 attacks on him from zombies.
Jeez.
Missed. 16 hit you?
16 does not.
Oh, excellent. So he misses you, or hits
Wow.
your armor and doesn't pierce it. And 14 then definitely would not. So those 3 zombies miss you. The other zombies, now they don't flee. They just can't get closer to you, correct?
They do flee.
Oh, they do flee. Okay. All right. Well, then the zombies start taking off, and
Do they have to run, or do they just not move closer?
they would probably dash.
They
Yeah, wait,
thought
I'm
they just
confused.
couldn't move
I thought they couldn't move
closer.
closer. I'm confused, but maybe I'm thinking of a spell that you cast last
well,
time.
it says a turn creature must spend its turn trying to move as far away from you as
Okay,
it
so
can.
they do have to
So
run.
last time I think you cast a spell that didn't allow them to attack you, or something.
Yeah, there's
It
like
was-
sanctuary or something.
yeah, I don't remember, but it was
Yeah.
confusing. So okay, so these zombies then flee away from you. This one, Balrock, as it's running by you, if you want to take an opportunity attack, you can. Or not.
Opportunity or an 8?
You
You.
If
can
you
attack
wish,
that
it left your threatened area, so you can attack it if you wish.
So it's a regular.
Just
Regular
one regular
attack.
attack.
one.
Yeah,
Oh,
free
jeez.
shot.
Oh
Nice.
yeah, go ahead and roll damage. So
10.
11 points.
Nice.
All right, so it's
No, that's
Oh,
only 10.
that's right. Yep,
The-
he didn't get it crit. So it's still up, but it did take more damage as it flees. Actually, that I believe that I double check to see if that breaks the turning.
It does.
Yep. Okay, that's what I thought. So it is no longer turned. So it actually then, since you attacked it, I'm just going to move this guy out of the way. It turns back
It
around.
heaves its buddy out of the way.
Yeah, and get out of there. So it turns back. It's no longer turned, and it attacks Balrock, but misses. So that was, I think, all the zombies then.
Can I do another 8?
If you used your
you could
reaction,
attack
no, you used your one reaction to make the opportunity attack.
Okay.
You can only get one reaction per round. Period.
Right.
You're right. Okay.
So that was all the zombies. Opal's up.
Okay, I'm going to.
I'm just gonna stack the dead zombies up here in the tower. Get them out of the way.
I'm gonna target this one on Tor
Okay.
and go back to my agonizing blast again. I think
That definitely hits. The rightmost one on Tor?
yes.
Okay.
Or was one latched on? No, they all missed,
No.
right?
They all missed me.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So. let me-
Okay, 6 points of force damage. Yep, it wounds him but does not kill him.
Yeah.
Okay, the wizard. He doesn't look particularly nervous about your rapier to his throat, but he does slowly, not like, I mean, he's looking at you in the eyes to make clear that he's not intending to attack you. He just raises his finger, and do you take your eyes off him?
I keep pretty good watch of him, but yes.
Okay, so you keep your eyes on him. Then make a perception check.
Okay.
Because he technically could call those things off of us.
Okay,
Half of
You
us
notice-
don't
That's not bad.
you notice that the zombies all stop making noise when he does that.
Okay, so I'm assuming that they've sort of been on pause.
You don't know.
So I'm
You're
just-
not taking your eyes off him. That's the thing. If you
Okay.
if you take your eyes off, you
So-
can look to see what he's doing, but then you
No,
have to look away from
I
him.
just yell out to the guys, have the zombies stopped.
And the rest of you guys could tell. Yes, the zombies. They just kind of. They just look kind of blank.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Well, actually, it's not my turn, so I really
No.
can't be doing it.
Well, yeah,
Okay.
you can kind of talk as a free action. He says, "What do you want?" He's still holding his finger up in the air.
Yeah. First of all, to know who you are and what you're doing here, we didn't expect as we travel through here to get jumped by zombies.
Is everyone kosher with pausing combat
Yep.
while they discuss?
Yep,
Okay,
that's
all right.
fine.
So if nobody else is going
If
to do
everything
anything,
stopped, then
yeah, we'll just pause it for now. I'll leave the combat up there. Yep. So
Well, if the zombies are paused, guys, why don't you just try walking away from them and come down?
Well, if
here?
you're going to move or do anything other than wait for conversation, I'm going to continue combat. We'll go round by
Gotcha.
round. But if you want to, if everyone's paused, then I'll just keep where we're at.
Now,
Fair enough.
let's just get some info.
So he says, "My name is Hamun Kost. My business here is my own, but it has nothing to do with you. What are you doing here?"
Do we even know?
Yeah.
We were sent here because people were being attacked by undead.
Oh.
He looks over. He doesn't see you, so this disembodied voice comes.
I'm a ventriloquist.
Yes.
Just wait for his response.
Oh, okay. So Malik just kind of shouted that out, and he says, "But you found the undead. What do you intend to
the
do
one
about it?"
attacking people? Are you the one who is attacking people?
I'm attacking no one unless they attack me first. I'm here trying to mind my own business, take care of my own researching. If people
Come
start
from a
bothering
far-off
me,
Russian, Slovakian area. I
Yeah.
see.
Is he wearing track pants?
no.
A white
Yeah, bright
beater with gold
red
chains.
track pants.
Yeah.
How many gold chains does he have?
Yeah.
Well,
So, my friend Kosk, how do you suggest we remedy this? The point of this encounter.
Well, what do you intend to do? If I were to call my zombies off permanently, instruct them to retreat back to the tower and leave you alone, would that put us in a more amicable position?
I think that would allow me to back my rapier off a little.
Well, at least we can have a civilized conversation then. So he kind of
Fair.
twirls his fingers a little bit, and the zombies turn around and start heading back towards the. Yep. Except for the ones that were turned that keep actually running.
All right, I back the rapier off and say to
Yeah.
the group, why don't we have a conversation with this gentleman?
So, yes, the zombies back off, and eventually the turning expires, and the ones that were turned will head back in there. So I'm just going to do that. So you lower the rapier, and he slowly lowers his fingers, and he says, "Well, why don't you come out where I can talk in face-to-face to the others?"
All right.
I've
No,
introduced
he hasn't
myself.
seen me.
what's
Was
in
that-
the tent?
Can I sneak into the tent?
You can try.
I would like to attempt to sneak into the tent from the other side.
Okay, go ahead and make a stealth check. Okay. As far as you can tell, you don't draw his attention, and he's unaware of you.
Okay.
So if you want to enter the tent, you can. I will get back to you.
Yeah, that's fine.
For the others, though, he says, "So I've told you who I am. What are you folks doing here?" And you said that you
Yeah.
heard attacks, but what? There are no
Hold
attacks
on.
here except for me defending myself against people that attack me, or my
From
attacking
the
my
tent,
zombies.
will I be able to hear this from the tent or no?
You hear voices, but
curious.
you can't really make out.
Okay. Just want to know what my character will know and won't know.
Yeah.
Quick little metagame. We're coming to the well.
Yeah, why were we told to come here again?
You
were
heard
told to-
from Darren Eatermath that some prospectors there were rumors from some prospectors in the area that there was someone digging around the old owl well and that there had been zombie attacks.
Oh.
Right. Okay.
That's the extent of the
So
information that you got.
So we're here for this guy then.
We've come to
Essentially.
Yeah,
come
pretty
to
much,
seek-
but yeah.
come to get information about the Cragmaw Castle.
Cragmaw
Well, yeah.
Castle.
I mean, I guess that's a side thing, but yeah.
This is an attempt
Well,
to get information more than
Red
anything.
Brand, Red Wizards, Spider. Not sure how much we want to reveal to this guy.
Yeah, I don't want to tell him the whole story, but just I don't really care about this guy.
I've heard of Cragmaw Castle.
Would
Tell us
happen
what
to
you know.
Where is it?
Well, I'll tell you what. I will tell you where it is if you do something for me.
What is
Not
that?
really into truth or dare here. We'll hear your story, then we'll talk about what's next.
No, I'm not interested in telling you my story until you do something for me. I'm
And
not
what is
particularly
it that
worried
you need
about
done?
you. If you attack me, believe me, the entire nation of Thay will come down upon your head.
Yeah. Been there. So, what is the favor that you would like done?
There are some orcs at the location of Wyvern Tor that I want removed. They've scouted out my camp and it seems like they're going to be causing me some trouble. If you can get rid of the orcs, I will tell you where the location of Cragmaw Castle is, and I will leave this place. By then I will have concluded any of my own tasks, which I'm not at liberty to say what they are. But rest assured, they will cause no harm to others unless they attack me first.
How far away is this?
Wyvern Tor, I'll just put it on the map, that'll be the easiest. Wyvern Tor is located actually not that far away. It's a bit to the southeast.
Oh, okay.
So this Cragmaw Castle that we don't know much about, are you affiliated with them?
No. It's a bunch of goblins, as far as I'm aware.
Okay. And this orc party, I don't care much for orcs either way, so it's not really imposition. How many?
I'm not sure. Not a huge number. Enough to possibly cause some trouble for me. But you obviously look like you can handle yourselves okay.
As we talk, since we haven't seen our friend, we're assuming that he's doing something, so we're just trying to buy him a little time too.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, I guess I could...
We'll have to have a discussion with our party here. We can't, you may have, a minute for us to talk, but would you indulge a minute for us just for a second?
So you're just trying to distract him or keep him busy, or?
Yeah, we're saying, well, I'll have to have, my friends and I'll have to talk here for a second. I don't speak for the entire party.
Okay, so so while you're doing that, then you find in the tent, Malik. The tent has it's a comfortable traveling suite, including a cot, a chair, a writing desk, supplies, and chest of clothes. And
Okay.
it doesn't look like the chest is locked. There is, though,
Could I?
besides clothes, there is a leather bag. Looks like it has multiple items. Feels like it has multiple items in it if you're rooting through his stuff.
Yeah, I'd just like to quickly kind of root through and see what's in the bag.
Inside,
Actually-
there are some coins, a pearl, there's a potion, a scroll in a bone tube, and a tiny jeweled box.
Can I pocket those things and then leave?
It's a big bag. You can't just easily
Oh.
pocket
Oh.
it. No, you could walk with it over
How
your
big?
shoulder.
Like
yeah.
a
like a
Like
sack.
a briefcase
Okay.
type.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I would just like to walk off with the bag.
So you're gonna walk out of his tent with his own bag over your shoulder.
Well, I wanted to put the stuff in my bag, but apparently I couldn't do that. Could I do that?
What's in your bag?
Where's my character sheet? Well, money in my money pouch, obviously, so I could just throw that with the rest of my money. But then I guess in my backpack I have crowbar, a lantern, oil.
Well, what I meant is,
Dice.
is there going to
I
be
mean,
realistically, is there going to be room in a bag for this? So were you carrying this other bag already?
Well, I have a backpack on my person.
So you're going to try and put it in your backpack with all this other stuff? Is I guess the question.
You might have to make
Yeah,
some
well, I mean, like
choices.
Yeah, you'd have
the
to.
pearl and the money, I just kind of wanted to throw in my pocket, and
Okay, so you're going to steal the pearl and the
Yeah.
money then? Okay, well that definitely you could.
yeah, was
pocket.
there any
And
like
scroll.
coins
Scrolls
or any...
aren't big.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
there's.
then like the scroll, just kind of the small stuff that I can just grab and run. Not, I mean, you said there's like a box or something.
Yes, there's a jeweled box
It-
which would be hard. You wouldn't be able to
Is
pocket
that? Yeah, so like that I wouldn't take.
Okay.
But then, like the stuff, the small stuff that I could just pocket and leave.
Yeah, you could
Like the
grab the.
pearl
There aren't a
and the
ton of
money.
coins. There aren't a ton of coins. There's, if you want to write this down quickly, there's 35
Yeah.
silver pieces, 20 electrum pieces, 20 gold pieces, 5 platinum pieces,
Damn.
Yeah.
and the pearl's worth 100 gold.
Yeah,
I'm curious
So
about the
just
scroll.
and well, I would grab the scroll as well.
The
then just
scroll is in a
leave.
bone tube that you wouldn't be able to pocket. You could,
Oh, it's in a bone tube. Okay.
Yeah. if you wanted to take everything out of your backpack and start rearranging
Nah,
things
they-
to make room for it, then sure.
Yeah,
but-
no, that. I assumed it was just a piece of paper. Could I take it out of the bone tube and have it as just a piece of paper easily, or like
Sure,
I
if you
don't
want to
know.
just open it.
what a bone tube is like? Yeah, is it easy to just pop it out?
It looks easy to pop out.
Okay, that's a little frightening.
Okay, so you just lift the top off this
That's-
bone tube and reach in to
Boom.
grab. Okay. You're luckily nothing gets apparently triggered, so you're able to take the scroll out. You don't have any kind of arcana or anything. It looks like it has
No.
some kind of writing, magical writing and scroll.
I wouldn't be able to understand it. So I guess I mean I am a arcane trickster, so I guess I have some sort of
Well, if you have a knowledge arcana,
magic understanding.
you can make an
But
arcana
I'm not
check.
gonna look at it. I'm not gonna look at it right
Okay.
now. I'm just gonna take it.
All right, then you just
So,
kind of
even
fold it up and
yeah.
stash it in your brooches or something. Brooches.
Yeah, and then I just want to leave.
Okay. So, are you trying to leave stealthily?
Yes.
Okay, make another stealth check.
Ooh, that one's a lot lower.
And his.
Yeah, we've been keeping him busy in conversation.
Yeah, I was gonna say he is distracted. I don't know if that helps.
B doesn't look like he's good. That. Nope. You actually still managed to avoid his detection. He was busy in conversation, so he did not see you emerge. So I will move this back over here, and
yeah.
so you emerge from the tent unseen.
Yeah. And then I would just kind of head back around the other way.
Okay.
Would be my plan. Just kind of get to the other side of the wall over here.
All right. So
And then just kind of listen. I'm not going to do anything right now. I'm just going to listen on the other side of the wall, not show myself.
So he says, so he's talking to the group in front of him. So he says, yes, if you can take out of those orcs, again, I and my zombies will leave and we will stop troubling these prospectors who are the ones that started randomly attacking my zombies.
Okay.
All right.
Very well. Sounds like a plan.
I'm up for it.
And we'll
And
see
if
that
you don't mind, I'm
someone
going to go
robbed
back
it.
to my studies. And he turns around and starts walking back to his tent.
Nice.
Great. He's gonna realize this crap's missing, and it's like, hey, I wonder who took it.
Yeah, well,
Let's
I mean, you
go.
guys don't know. You guys have no idea that
Oh,
you
right.
guys were
Yeah.
actually around the corner, so you had no way of seeing Malik enter the tent. So,
We just know he wasn't with us.
yeah. So
Yeah,
at
we
this
can
point,
guess what
Malik.
he's up to, though.
Well, at this point, Malik actually comes around the corner. So, what do you guys do?
Yeah.
I didn't hear you mention that you closed the chest after looting it.
Did I open the chest?
The bag was in the chest.
I thought it was. Oh, I thought it was next to the chest.
Nope, it was in the chest.
Oh, I misunderstood.
Then I would say that
Too late
you.
to go back, I guess.
No, but I
You're
would say that
cagey
you're
enough to do
probably smart enough. I would say. Yeah, I'll just let you make an intelligence check to see if you would have caught that.
There you go.
See if I'm smart enough.
Well, yeah, if you were kind of rushed, so I mean, you're trying
Yeah.
to be quick and silent, so go ahead and make an
It's
in
like
check.
just intelligence
Yeah,
check.
we'll say it's really low.
Ah,
Okay, I was gonna say I was gonna say it's a DC 5, not terribly difficult, but
Oh,
so you just made it.
I mean, as a thief, I feel like
Exactly.
I would have.
It's a pretty low
Smart
chance that
enough,
you would
yeah.
have been so forgetful,
Yeah.
but yes, you want to be thorough in what you say. In any case,
Yeah.
yes. So at the moment, you close the chest back up. As far as you know, you left no trace, but you
Yeah.
unless
Well, stuff is missing, so there's some trace.
yeah,
At the very least.
it depends on whether what he was doing before, if he goes right to that chest or not.
Mhm.
So what do you guys want to do at the moment? The zombies are pacified, and he's back in his tent.
I
Let's
think
go-
we should get
let's go
moving.
get our
before
burrow.
he comes along.
Yeah, let's kill some orcs.
Yeah,
I'm
let's
just
get
gonna
out of
come
here.
around the corner with my finger over my mouth.
Okay. All
Walk
right.
sideways next to us and go sideways to the donkey. He doesn't want to. He's not with us. 'Cause he may
Alright.
not have known how many of us there were.
Well, yeah, and I mean, I guess I wouldn't walk off exactly next to you.
You guys want to take a 5?
Yeah, I was gonna say, well, I just rolled, and he did not immediately go into his chest, so he doesn't.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
So you guys are able to
No.
leave the area, and we'll proceed from the next area. We can take a short break, and
Alright.
we'll return after that.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Stay tuned.